right. So you're sitting there, phone in hand, sweating like a guilty priest in a sauna, wondering, how do I call my ex without sounding like a complete lunatic, or worse, like I still care? First of all, you do care. Don't lie to me, buddy. You care so much you're about to emotionally detonate over a voicemail. Now listen, calling your ex isn't just a thing you do. It's not like ordering pizza or rebooting the Wi-Fi. Calling your ex is a spiritual journey. It's like hiking Mount Regret with nothing but emotional baggage and a cracked iPhone screen. But we don't call them to just talk. Oh no, we need an excuse. We need a reason, a plausible reason. We can't just show up with "I miss your face" energy. That's amateur hour. This isn't a cry for help. It's a cry for, oops, didn't mean to call you, but while we're here, let's start with the classic, the Mount Rushmore of ex excuses. 1. The forgotten item gambit. This is the MacGyver of excuses. Hey, I think I still have your black hoodie. You know, the one that smells like your shampoo and unresolved tension. That hoodie has been in your laundry basket for a year. But suddenly, it's a national emergency. You've sniffed it more times than you'd ever admit in therapy. You've probably even named it. But now it's your lifeline. It's not you calling, it's the hoodie. The hoodie wants closure. 2. The "do you remember" trap. This one's a classic because it makes them nostalgic. You don't ask, "How are you?" That's a trap. That's a social landmine. You say, "Hey, do you remember that Turkish place we went to that had the rice pudding that made us question all other desserts?" Suddenly, they're not mad, they're hungry, and boom, you're back in. The real goal, have them say, "We should go back sometime." And you say, "Maybe we should." Then hang up and scream into a pillow for 6 minutes straight. 3. The accidental call, that wasn't. The old oops, pocket dial move works every time. You call them, then text them right after, "I didn't mean to call, so sorry." But guess what? The trap is set. They respond with, "Haha, it's okay." And then you hit them with the casual, "How have you been anyway?" Bait, hook, reel. You were never a fisherman before. You are now. 4. The mutual friend inquiry. Now this one is sneaky. You call and pretend to ask about someone you both know. "Hey, do you know if Emily's still dating the guy who looked like a younger version of Jeff Goldblum if Jeff Goldblum worked at IKEA?" They don't know, they don't care, but now you're chatting. And suddenly you're like, "Haha, remember when we tried to set her up with your roommate and it ended in a broken lamp and 2 noise complaints?" Now you're both laughing like it's 2019. 5. The pet check-in. This only works if you had a pet together. If not, buy a goldfish immediately and name it after them. Then you can say, "Just wanted to let you know, Bark Ruffalo isn't eating." Suddenly, they're concerned. "Oh no, is he sick?" And then boom, you're on the phone crying over a fish like 2 divorced parents. Maybe he misses you. That fish doesn't even exist. It's a metaphor for your heart. 6. Want to really stir the pot? Just drop the bomb. Hey, I had a dream about you last night. Then pause. Don't say what happened. Let them ask. Was it sexy, sad, confusing, and full of alpacas? Doesn't matter. You planted the seed. Now they're spiraling. Why am I in your dreams? Why did you call me to tell me that? Why are there alpacas? Confusion is the friend of reconnection. 7. The birthday bluff. You pretend you thought it was their birthday. Hey, just realized it's your birthday today, right? It's not, but they're flattered you remembered. Nope, not for another 6 months, haha. Whoops, silly me. But while we're here. 8. The "I found your thing" lie. You claim you found something of theirs. Bonus points if it's mysterious. "Hey, I just found this weird USB stick in my drawer, and I think it's yours." They panic. "Oh no, oh God, what's on it?" You don't know, you're just holding it like an emotional hostage. Eventually they say, "Well, can I swing by and pick it up?" And you say, "Of course." Then clean your apartment like it's a first date, because in your head, it is. 9. The tech support cry. You pretend they are the only person who can solve your problem. Hey, do you remember how to reconnect my Bluetooth speaker to my laptop? Even though you could Google it. You did Google it, but you want to hear them say, let me come fix it. So it's like emotional bait, but with Spotify. 10th shared account slip, Netflix, Spotify, Disney Plus. Hey, are you still using my HBO Max? Because I saw a notification and wait, are you watching The Notebook at 2 a.m.? Suddenly, it's not about the account. It's about who they're crying over. Were you thinking about me? And the answer is yes, of course they were. Who else cries that hard at the line, if you're a bird, I'm a bird? 11, the existential check-in. This is when you go deep, no fluff. Just, hey, weird question. Do you ever feel like maybe we weren't as broken as we thought? It's not a question. It's a grenade. And now they're thinking about all the times you made each other laugh until you choked on pad thai. They're thinking about that road trip to nowhere that somehow fixed everything until it didn't. 12, the we should talk doom bomb. This one's dangerous. You text first. Just 3 words. We should talk. Then vanish. That'll light up their nervous system like a fire alarm. Oh, are they dying? Are we dying? So are we even still a thing? Then you call and say something completely mundane. Just wanted to ask if you still follow that dog on Instagram who skateboards. It's chaos. A beautiful, manipulative chaos. So, which one's best? Depends on how much of your dignity you're willing to sacrifice in the name of love, regret, or mild curiosity. Because the truth is, no matter what excuse you use, they'll know. The second they see your name pop up, they'll sigh, not out of anger, but because they've thought about calling you too, and they didn't have the guts. But you did, because you're the hoodie, you're the USB, you're the fish named Bark Ruffalo, you're the dumb excuse dressed up as a casual phone call. And you know what? That's kind of romantic. Wow! You stayed until the end of mentally chaotic? It's either loyalty or a cry for help. And honestly, we respect both. Do us a solid. Subscribe so you never miss another emotional car crash. Share this episode with that one friend who sends 3-minute voice notes unprovoked. We'll be back next week with more thoughts that should have stayed in drafts. Until then, stay delusional, stay kind of hot, and don't join a cult unless the merch is cute. Bye.